Okay, this is the sound desk. It's a Behringer Eurodesk MX9000, and the manual for this thing is under the desk. In the bottom drawer there's a red folder. That folder contains all the manuals for the electrical sound equipment, like also these things as well, the compressors and the effects units. So if there's any problems you can always look in there, but hopefully we'll cover everything on these videos. So the layout of the desk is actually quite simple. It looks technical, but basically what we've got is we've got one line. Let's take this one for example, from top all the way to the bottom. We've got one of them, and then we've got that repeated 24 times. So that's all it is, and we're going to go through the different parts of the desk and what each of these buttons do. But this video is about the layout and about the labels. Yeah, hopefully you can see them. Yep. So this sticker needs replacing, which is left obviously. So this is for the central speaking mic, which people preach from on a Sunday morning. So that's what this does. That's the volume for that microphone. Next, usually Derek is on the red microphone lead. Sometimes at worship nights, Paul plays keyboard, our good friend from Market Drayton, and Maggie's on the blue one usually, or sometimes we use it for bass in the worship nights when we do that once a month. My beautiful wife sometimes uses the green one, or sometimes Margaret uses the green one. Basically these are colour coded and it just swaps around depending on who's singing. This one's blank because that's a bit of a dodgy channel. Adam, obviously that's my microphone, which I stand over there on the right. That's usually over there. Guitar one is my guitar. Click and track, they're just used for worship night, so you don't have to worry about them. Viola and also drums. Obviously these are self-explanatory, we only have drums on worship night. Main speech, don't know what that's for. I think that's a temporary thing that needs removing. Bass again, that can probably be removed. Piano vocal, so whoever's playing the piano, that's the vocal. This channel's not so good, so we don't usually use that. Piano there. Mobile phone or MP3 player. So basically we can plug in a mobile phone to play music or videos or anything, or we can plug anything in using this mini jack. So this mini jack comes from the back of the desk, it's plugged into this channel. So I sometimes just plug my mobile phone in, can place things through there, which is really good. This channel, these two channels are not being used. Effects unit, basically special effects like delays and reverbs and all sorts of crazy things can be used on this. We'll do a video about this. The effects unit is here. Obviously computer, that's the sound from the computer. The CD player has two channels. It's got a left and it's got a right. Talkback is the microphone, which usually sits on this little stand. And basically what that does is allows whoever's sitting at the mixing desk to talk to the people on stage through their speakers. So that's really good. Headset mic, whoever's wearing the headset and preaching, obviously. Sometimes we use that for drum vocals as well on the worship night. And crowd mic, this is an interesting one. So basically what this does is there's a microphone up to the right. It's actually behind the heater up there. So what that microphone does is it picks up the ambient sound of the church, which is really nice when we've got music and singing going on, because we can hear the whole congregation. So we use that for the music and singing, but not really for the preaching. It's best to turn it off for the preaching. Let's see. Yeah, so that's all the That's all the big section there. So we've got this section, or this square, this is called the master section. And we've got some other faders, some groups, and we'll speak about them on a separate video. We've got the master faders here, which controls the master overall volume for the main speakers. So the main speakers are up there. It doesn't control the volume for the speakers that are on the stage. Speakers that are on the stage are the monitors. We'll do a video about them as well. These little monitors. They're a separate thing, all by themselves, and that's just so we can hear what we're doing on the stage.